morning, welcome to day 2. Unfortunately this is leg day. It used to be my worst day of the week, but now it's my favourite day of the week. Because of previous injuries, I'm getting in a bit early. It's just going to 20 past 6 in the morning. The club hasn't even opened yet, that's why it's really quiet. So I like to do a good warm up, get my knees and my hips warmed up, and then we're straight into the leg workout. So between 5 and 10 minutes on the bike, get my legs nice and warm, and then we'll get straight into it. Let's see how it goes. As I explained at the beginning, I'm quite injury prone in my rugby career. As well as my right foot injury, I've also got a missing cruciate ligament in my right knee. Tore my cruciate, never had it repaired, just gave up playing rugby. So open chain exercises like leg extensions and leg curls aren't the best for my knee. So I don't go too heavy. I just use them either as a warm-up or a finishing exercise. As you can see, the hammer strength machine, especially the leg extensions, is split, so the independent legs, which is good for me. Unfortunately, the leg curl machine isn't split, so you're working both legs together, but sometimes I'll do single legs. Moving on to leg press. Try and get my hips warmed up. Been suffering quite a lot recently without a hip problem. I've been seeing the physio. I've got really tight IT bands, so I've been having those worked on in my iliotibial band, which means that if I go any depth on squats and leg presses, my hips hurt me for ages. So trying to work the depth down over a couple of sets. I've got a physio friend who's watched me leg press in the past and squat and noticed my low back curling under, which is probably giving me low back pain and hip pain. So try and go no deeper than 90 degrees whilst pulling some good faces. Just work the weight up to, I think it's about 400 kilos. I have managed 450, but didn't quite get as deep as I wanted, so I've moved it back to 400. I'm going to try and work the depth to get it to a good 90 degrees. Now I've moved on to squats. Again, I'm trying to work the depth. I use the same pins on the squat rack as I don't have a spotter, so if I get in any trouble, I know I'm at the bottom and I just release the bar at the bottom. What I'm trying to do, because I have a tendency to bounce the bar off the pins when I'm struggling, is to just place the bar down onto the pins, let it stop bouncing and then drive it back up. It was Ian Duckett that's gone through this routine with me. I just rest it and then drive it back up, so I'm not bouncing the bar off the pins. As an ex-swimmer, I don't think I've got the physique for squatting. So it's taken me a long time to build up to 3 plates, to be honest. Only last year I managed to get down to that 3rd pin with 3 plates. I've took my shoes off because I wear running trainers when I'm training, and I find that they're a little bit too springy for squatting. As you can see, I'm banging one side down before the other. It's great exercise. Anyone wants to video themselves training, you can learn a lot about your technique. It's like little things that you're doing wrong. Just squat 155 kilograms for this session. I just moved on to leg curls, sorry. Because hamstrings are my weak area, I'm giving them an extra set. Do one set to failure on leg curls, and then I move on to straight leg deadlifts using the hammer strength machine. Unfortunately, on this day, I forgot my hand straps, so as you'll see, I have to adjust my grip a couple of times. But I'm trying to just have a slight bend in the knee, keeping the legs perfectly straight, switches off the glute muscles, which you don't want. So I slightly bend the knee and try and pivot from the hip. Sticking the backside out each time, contracting the glutes, squeezing them all the way up. But due to the rubber handles on the machine, it gets quite slippy as you're sweating, and I have to keep adjusting my grip. And then just to finish off, one set of leg extensions. I don't like to leave a leg session without walking down the stairs and my legs wobbling, so this really helps finish them off. I'm not going too heavy, and unfortunately the strap on the seat was pressing on my iPod, which was skipping all the songs through very quickly, which distracted me. When I'm doing legs, I don't like any distraction, so I just took the belt off, reset my iPod and started again.